Good morning, Megan. I see that you had a question, so I wanted to give you a hand solving the problem. I wanted to encourage you to keep up your good work, and pressed, the fact that you've made good progress, and I'd like to help you out with a question that you emailed me. So let's start with x minus 3 times z is equal to 8. Get that for you a little bit. Okay, then let's look at the second equation, which is y plus 2 times z. 2 times z is equal to 2. And then 7 times x minus 3y plus 5z equals 6. So this is kind of known as a system of equations. And so what we want to do now is we want to try to make this a little bit more solvable for you. Okay, so that's kind of our goal. Okay, and so what you want to do here to solve this is to go ahead and see if you can get another one of these first two equations in terms of two variables. Now, what I can see here is that we can solve this for x, the top equation, by adding 3z to both sides. Okay, so let me kind of do that up here for you. And then that would give us x is equal to, it would be 3z plus 8 Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put a parentheses around it, and we're going to replace that into the last equation for x, and we'll have an equation with y and z. So I'll go ahead and do that right down here, this bottom equation. Kind of squeeze that in. I guess it'd probably be best just to do it below here. We have 7 times, we have 3z plus 8 and it would be minus 3 times y plus 5 z equals to 6. Okay, then what we'll do, we'll try to clean this up a little bit. We'll multiply 7 times 3z, which is 21z, plus 7 times 8, which is 56. It'll be minus 3y plus 5z equals 6. And then combine like terms. 21z plus 5z is 26z minus 3y, and then subtract 56 from both sides. That would be equal to negative 50. So that'll give us 21 plus 5z is 26z. Put that here. Minus 3y is equal to negative 50. Okay, then we go back to the second equation that has both y and z in it. Y plus 2z is equal to 2. But notice if we subtracted 2z from both sides, then this equation would become y is equal to, it would be 2 minus 2z. Oops, sorry about that, 2 there. 2z. Put a line through it there. And then best to put a parentheses around this before we substitute it in. And then go back and replace this expression in for y down here, which gives us 26z minus 3 times, in parentheses, 2 minus 2z, 2 minus 2z, is equal to negative 50. Okay, and then we simplify. We have 26z. Distribute the negative 3 in the parentheses. We have minus 6 plus 6z is equal to negative 50. And then what we would do is we would combine like terms together. Okay, so notice that 26z plus 6z is 32z. So squeeze that in here. 32z. Whoops, it's z is a little hard to read there. And then you would add 6 to both sides. That would be equal to negative 44. Negative 44. And then divide both sides by 32. So we have 32z, okay, divided by 32. 32. And then that would be negative 50 over 32. And so you reduce that to lowest terms, or negative 44. Sorry about that. Change that to negative 44 over 32. So reduce that to lowest terms. Well, 22 over 16, which would be 11 over 8. So it would be equal to negative 11 over 8. Oops, a little bit hard to read that. And then just replace it back in here for x and y, and in order to get the other values that you need. For example, if you replace negative 8 over 11 in here for z, you get x equals 3 times negative 11 over 8 plus 8, and then just do the arithmetic.